In the last few weeks, Gemini, Claude, ChatGPT, they've all been caught red-handed, silently nerfing their models. Anthropic was caught downgrading Opus 4.6, and they didn't say anything about it until the internet called them out. And OpenAI, they've actually been downgrading GPT-5 by routing it in the background to different models without telling anybody. And I think that this is only going to get worse because the reality is that all of these different companies can't actually handle people using their top-tier models. But that's not what this video is about. This video is going to be about how you can protect yourself and your business by not relying on any of these models and making sure that your automations never get interrupted and that you build them in a way that's actually defensible. So by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to keep your company, your data, your tools, and your automations safe. Okay, so the way that I'm actually doing this is actually pretty simple to set up. What I'm doing is I'm using Cursor, which allows me right here to actually use whatever model I want. I could see that I can have auto on right here, or I could actually come over here and change between whatever model I want, and I could add in additional models if I wanted to. So this doesn't have me require to rely on just Claude, or just ChatGPT, or just OpenAI, or whatever the case is, Gemini. It doesn't matter. I'm able to actually switch between whatever I want. I'm able to be on Max mode. I could go through efficiency. I could go through premium. So I'm now model agnostic. So when a new model comes out, immediately I could upgrade all of my different automations and everything like that. In addition to that, what I'm doing is I'm connecting this to Zapier SDK, which immediately gives my automations full access to more than 9,000 different tools without me having to go through and authorize everything and actually give it access to everything. We could see a bunch of different automations I've built with this. For example, I have this brief that I'm getting every day at the morning. And this basically goes through and tells me exactly all the events that are on my calendar right here. It goes through my email and notifies me of anything that needs action or that needs to get checked soon and things that it thinks, hey, this is an FYI that you should be aware of right here. In addition to that, it goes through Slack right here. Now, I didn't actually have this set up to my Slack when I pulled this. So this is illustrative and not actually from my workspace. It would go through each one of these different things and tell me, hey, this is wrong. Hey, you need to alert of this. Hey, you need to follow up with this. In addition to that, I also built this out for my YouTube analytics. So we could see right here that this actually goes through and this created a canvas of my YouTube analytics and everything that I should be paying attention to. And essentially what I told this was that one, I wanted to maximize my views, and two, I wanted to maximize my monetization. We could see this goes through, pulls a 7-day report of the total amount of views that I got, top revenue per video, top subscribers gained, top shares, and it goes through all of my top performing stuff, all of my different traffic signals, all of my different recent upload patterns. It prioritizes different content, tells me why it fits, and it goes through a publishing playbook. So basically what I had this do was now be my YouTube manager. And with Zapier, I could actually also get this to upload my content from my drive and do so many other crazy automations that I still need to build out. In addition to that, we could see that I have daily script feedback right here. So since I'm a YouTuber, I am constantly having different documents, different scripts sent to me, and we could see right here, this is actually doing is going through my Google Drive. It's finding all of these different scripts and it's giving me feedback on them. So it literally goes through what is weak, what I should fix, and I can actually get this to take action from inside of my Google Drive and go through and fix these things for me. In addition to that, this is also giving me an update on how my business is performing. We have total revenue, refunds, disputes, total payments. And so this is actually going through and giving me updates on everything in my business. And if I scroll down a little bit, this also gives me different changes, different actions that I should actually be taking. So what you've seen so far is I have this handling my communications. I have this handling my YouTube channel. I have this handling actually giving feedback inside of scripts so that I don't have to manually do that. I get a business update every day. And this next thing I want to show you is probably the craziest of all the things I've built. I also built out this automation that literally goes through and finds different affiliates that I should reach out to. It's going to find 10 per day, tells me who they are, gives me their contact information, gives me why I should actually reach out to them. And it goes through and actually goes through and drafts email replies. And again, this is all possible because of Zapier's SDK, which allows this to have access to all of these different things and all of my different tools without me having to authorize it. And this literally went through and drafted emails to each of these with a personalized hook, one-liner about the tool, an ask, and it's low friction. It even went through and actually varied all the different subject lines that were used. So this wasn't just like AI spam. This is actually creating individualized emails. And look at this. If I actually come into my email, we could see exactly what these look like. These are all drafts now. I could see what they look like. I could change anything that I want. And if I wanted to, I actually go in a cursor and say, hey, update this, make this in this style. And this will continually get smarter without me exposing access to anything. And I could use all these different models. Like if I see that Claude does a better job with this, I could change it over to Claude. If Gemini does or ChatGPT, I have full control over that. And I'm not relying on any of these AI companies. Then on top of that, I also have this scanning my different websites every day to give me different options to be able to increase the conversion rates. And I have an automation opportunities that I'm going to get to run every single week. Check this out. Essentially what this is going to do is this is going to go across everything that I gave it access to via Zapier and all the chats that I've had with it. And it is going to recommend for me every week different things that I should be automating. So now this is a self-improving system where I'm able to build out all these different automations. I'm able to have full control over what model is being used, what tools they have access to, and this allows me to not rely on anybody that could potentially nerf my thing and ruin my automations overnight. Now, before I walk you through exactly how I did this, I wanted to remind you that you could go to the pinned comment below and get started with Zapier SDK today. And the best part about it is it's free to get started. And in the next 30 seconds, you could be set up in a manner that allows you to build AI automations that actually give you full control over your data, your tools, your models, and it's all under your rules. Now, getting set up with this is literally as easy as possible using Zapier's SDK, because as we could see right here, basically, this is going to be the thing that handles auth, retries, token refresh between your agent, Claude Code, Cursor, Codex, wherever you're building, and more than 9,000 different apps. And getting set up with this is incredibly easy. You literally just come over here, you type this in by just copying, pasting it into Cursor, and it'll get you set up. And then from there, you could also set up Zapier's MCP if you wanted to. And basically, this allows you to give it access to more than 8,000 different apps. I believe it's over even 9,000 now. And this actually allows you to control what kind of tools you give it access to and what kind of actions it can take. For example, with my YouTube channel, if we actually come over here, I didn't give it full access. So I didn't allow it to actually edit videos and stuff like that because I don't want it to be able to do that. So I restricted that access. And essentially what this gives you is full control over what models you're going to be using and how your data and your tools are actually going to be used. And then building something out is as simple as just coming over in a cursor and saying something like run a report for my YouTube channel from February 1st to April 30th, because I want to be able to figure out what videos are paying me the most money. And then I want to get ideas based off of that. And check this out. This is now going through using Zapier to run that report. It's then going to analyze all of this data and give me an answer. And now just like this, it went through, it made me this report where it ranks my content. We could see that this video made me over $500, this video over $300, another one over $300. Then it actually goes through and lists out 10 video ideas that I should use based on this. And again, this is taking action across apps. This is pulling reports. This is running an analysis. This is spitting things out. You can literally get this to automate anything that you could think of in plain English. And like I was sharing with you earlier, if you think that one model is better at handling some of this stuff than another, just come over here and you could use these models, or you could add in whatever model that you want. And this gives you full control over everything that you're doing. And a few other small nuances that I do think it makes a lot of sense to go through. If you click on this plus sign, you open up a bunch of different things that this is going to be able to do. You're going to be able to add in agents. You could add in context. You could add in tools. In addition to that, they have a plan mode, debug, multitask, ask. You could even get this to create its own skills right here. And with these skills, this is going to allow it to pretty much do anything that you could think of. So if you actually think about this, this is the most powerful way for you to be able to access Gemini, to be able to access Claude, to be able to access ChatGPT, because this gives you access to more than 9,000 different tools with them. You could operate between them however you want. And this doesn't require any technical skills or any advanced knowledge or anything like that in order to get started with it. It will literally write the plans for you. It'll create the automations for you. It'll handle the auth. It'll handle the retries, all of it. And all you do is describe to it exactly what you want in plain English, and you can actually even get it to recommend new things that you can do and different things that you can do. In fact, the first thing that I would do once you start using this is I would go through, give it full access to everything about you, and you should even be going through with it and saying, this is everything that I did in the last week, this is everything I'm currently doing manually. You should have a conversation with it. In fact, if you click the little microphone icon, you can have a full conversation with this, and you can just speak to it and tell it everything. And now, with access to all of your tools, with this much power, you're going to be able to automate anything, and you're going to be completely protected because your data, your tools, your models, your business, your automation, it's all now separated from these companies that might end up screwing you over, as they've shown that they're already willing to do. Oh, and one other thing that I would strongly suggest that you could do, you should be going through, and any actions that you're going to be repeating or chats that you're going to be talking in all the time, I would strongly recommend you go through and pin them. It just makes it way easier for you to be able to find them, and you could rename them. And most people that are doing this inside of Cursor have like a bunch of these different pin chats here, all with very good naming conventions so that they know, okay, on this is where I'm focused on this, and it makes keeping things organized incredibly easy. So what are you waiting for? If you want to get started with Zapier's SDK today for yourself, go to the pinned comment below and get started with it today for free. This is going to give you true control over your data, your tools, your models, and your business. Because in the next 30 seconds, you could get set up with this and you can have peace of mind that you're going to be building automations that can't be ruined by somebody else.